If I were super wealthy, this is what I would do. Kind of. Something like this. Wherever I am, if I know that someone is poor, I would try to get their information because I wouldn't want to help anyone more than once, because as someone who is blessed with an amazing wealth, I would want to help as many people as I can. So if I help someone more than once, I'm helping one less person. It's an ideal. It's just an ideal. But I would give them $50,000 cash. Why 50,000? Well, it's a good number, and they're no longer poor. I would also include a booklet that would help them, whether it's something that I find that is really well written about how you should live your life, like something like The Secret, but that's a lot to read, or I'd write my own booklet, The Secret to how we should live our life, something with spiritual teachings to help them live a better life. Because now they're not poor, but they could easily fall back into poverty. They could easily blow that money. That 50,000 could easily wreck them. And I wouldn't want it to wreck them. But I would try to give that to as many people as I could. I would also see if I could do this. I'd have to find people who know what they're doing who could help me accomplish this. Create a website, something like this. I don't know exactly. Where I could say to anyone, if you are in financial need, go to my website, fill out the form. This way we need to verify, because people are going to lie. Oh, I need money. I really need, and they're just lying. And we would need to verify that you really are in need. And once we've verified it, then we could send them 50,000 cash. How? Electronically, mail, I don't know. I'd work something out. What's the best way to do it? I would work with financial people. I would work with people who are really good with computers, people who are really good with whatever. What's the best way to get this money to people? Because 50,000 is life transforming, at least in the short run, it is life transforming. And that's one thing I would want to do. The other thing I would try to do by working with and finding the right people to make this happen. And oh, look, I've found that people are already doing this. I'm not the first one to think of this. There are people doing it right now. Build tiny homes for homeless people. It's the obvious thing to do for homeless people. We have more empty houses in America than we do homeless people. I couldn't believe when I heard that. Is that really true? More empty houses, just sitting there empty, than we do homeless people. How stupid, how insane are we? What a stupid society. You have all these homeless people and you have all these empty houses and nobody goes, hey, how about we just let them? No, you can't let them have those houses. What a ridiculous thing. So I would build tiny homes for homeless people. And I thought about the kind of home I would build. A 2-room, 1-bedroom home. And the 2-room, the bedroom, and the other room is your living room, dining room, and kitchen all in one. Just a big room. And you'd have your bathroom, shower, and bathtub. And that's it. A small, hopefully flood-proof, tiny home, hopefully with a washer, dryer, and a dishwasher in the kitchenette area. So they could do their laundry there, and they could wash their dishes there. And everything would be, simple. And I would give it to a homeless person free for a year, completely free, and letting them know they've got a year to get their life together, and then they will be responsible for the property taxes and utilities. Because the house is paid for. I bought it. I own it. And I give it to them, and it's now theirs. And 1 year later, they have to start paying the bills. But how much would the bills be on a tiny little house like that out somewhere, not in the city? It probably would be in the country or next to a town. I don't really know the location. I'd have to find people who'd show me, here's where you build. Here's the place to build. But the property taxes should be low. The utilities should be low. The expense of living there shouldn't be bad. And if you have a year to get your life together, a minimum wage job would be enough, wouldn't it? I mean, how much would the property taxes be? They can't be that much. So I'd be helping homeless people, as many as I can. I don't know why multimillionaires and billionaires aren't all agreeing, hey, let's do this. We've got all these homeless people. Why don't you want to do this? I'm not a saint. Why don't you want to do this? And I'm giving $50,000 to anyone who's struggling with their finances. Now, how many people could I do that with? Well, you can do the math. Let's say I had $100 million that I could give in stacks of 50,000. Let's just say 100 million. Let's say I'm a multi-billionaire, and I've decided I'm going to give away 100 million in cash in $50,000 increments. How many people will that do? Just get a calculator and do the math. You'll see. That's just if I do 100 million. How about 500 million? If I'm a multi-billionaire, I can't give away $500 million. And building tiny homes. How many homes could I build? What would it cost me to build a home fully furnished? I'm guessing 50 grand. If it's more, fine. Whatever it is, how many could I build? Again, same amount of money. 100 million, $500 million. How many tiny homes could I build? I don't see what's so hard about this. If I'm a billionaire, if I was a billionaire, what do I need $1 billion for? See, there's no reason for anyone to live in poverty anymore. Nobody needs $1 billion. I don't understand what you need. What do you need it for? If I had 100 million in the bank, hell, I could retire right now on $1 million. I'd be a little tight if I lived for 30 years, but I could survive. 2 million easily. That's all I need. What do I need more than that for? I'll be greedy. Okay? I'll keep 100 million for myself if I was a multi-billionaire, and I'd give away everything else. Oh, that's so generous. What do I need? If I kept 100 million for myself, what do I need it for? If the bank gives me 2%, that's 2 million a year. Oh, how will I live? How am I going to live? 2 million a year? What? Just sitting on my butt getting 2 million a year because the bank agrees to give me 2%? You can't live like really well? There's no reason for anyone to live in poverty anymore. I'm still wealthy. I'd be giving away billions of dollars, and I would die a very, very wealthy man. I've got 100 million in the bank. What do I need it for? What do I need? Why am I hoarding wealth when people are starving to death and living on the street? What's wrong with us? Why doesn't everyone want to do this? Every good person. Why doesn't every good person want to do this? The scumbags aren't going to want to do this. Screw them. I don't care about those people. Yeah, of course. But are most wealthy people scumbags? Really? I can't believe I would become a scumbag. God, I hope if I ever become wealthy and I become a scumbag, somebody shoot me. Just shoot me. If that should ever happen to me, oh my God, I hope I do not turn into a scumbag who wouldn't desire to help my fellow human beings. And I don't understand why the vast majority of people aren't doing this. Do you know who is doing it? Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Look her up. I think she got like 70 billion or something like that when they divorced. Look at what she's doing with her money. His ex-wife. She's my hero. And she's getting criticism for doing it. For helping people, for giving. Now, I don't know if she's giving to charities or people, but regardless, She's giving away billions of dollars. Gee, how will she survive? Who needs $1 billion? I don't need 100 million. I don't get it. That's what I would do. What's the problem? Why is this so hard to figure out? There's no need for poverty anymore in this world. No need anywhere in the entire world, not just America, anywhere. This is the easiest thing in the world to solve. But you got to have a heart. You got to actually care about your fellow human beings. And why don't you? If you don't care at all? Not even a little bit? I don't get it. I don't get it.